that year, wet lips. So my name was always on the list of noisemakers. So and I was obsessed with learning how to do makeup. Heartbreak, what's that? I was rich that time. Like I was a rich girl. Like guys, I was too excited. Hi guys, hi my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, don't make it your last. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and if you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. Thank you for always watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. I see you all. I see you guys and I love you guys so much. So guys, today's video is quite different, like so different. Not so different, but I think it's a way for you guys to know me more, I think. So this trend, it's been a while, but I'm just like, you know what, it's never too late. I might as well hop on it. I think it's been like years, but I'm still going to do it regardless. So it's a first time tag, that the first time trend. So I'm going to just answer some questions. So there are about 56 questions. So I might not answer all, but I'm just going to answer the ones I can answer. So yeah, sit back, enjoy, and let's go. So the first question is, first app you check when you wake up in the morning. So I would say TikTok or my mail. It depends, because I always try to check my mail in case any recruiter has reached out to me or there's anything important I need to check. So my mail would actually be the first thing I check in the morning. First, broken bone, guys. I broke my left hand when I was young because of rough play. I was not a rough child growing up. I was very calm, but the one time I tried it, I broke my bones, guys. So never again. First foreign country ever visited, I would say the US, and that was in 2019. Yeah, that was the first country I visited. USA. Yeah, United States of America. That's the first country. First Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. Really, I can't remember, but I know it probably has something to do with my face. Like one of those things. I actually can't remember my first post. First makeup item, definitely a lip gloss. Like definitely, or as they call it that year, wet lips. But yeah, it has to be that. First plane ride you ever went on, I would say when I went from Port Harcourt to Lagos for my undergrad exam. Yeah, so that's the first plane ride I went on. I wasn't feeling fine, funny enough, but it was calm, it wasn't bad. But yeah, that was it. First time I ever got into trouble at home and school. Really, I was never a trouble child, like honestly speaking. Like I was a very calm, reserved, like I've been a very calm girl, like growing up. So any trouble that I was in, probably because I was in the wrong place or I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But it was never a thing where it was like I genuinely looked for trouble and then they were like, oh, this girl, you went there and they caught you. But I mean, I used to be a talkative in high school or at primary school. So my name was always on the list of noisemakers. So I'd say, yeah, maybe then at home. I think when I went after my parents' approval and I was grounded. So I think if that counts, yeah, that's it. First time you were allowed to put on makeup. I would not say there was a particular time, but I think when I was in school, my 100 level for my matriculation, I did put on makeup. So I'd say that's the first major makeup, or that's the first time I actually put on makeup. I can't remember, I think that has to be it. Yeah, that has to be it. First YouTuber you subscribed to, who wants to guess this one? Laifa Beauty. Then I was obsessed with learning how to do makeup, and Laifa Beauty was that girl on YouTube. Then like I used to use my 10 gig year in school that year to watch Laifa Beauty. Like I was just so obsessed. I wanted to learn how to do my brows. Like that brows, it needed to be perfect. So I was always watching Laifa. So I think she was like the first person I subscribed to. Yeah, so Laifa Beauty. Okay guys, my next question is my first ever date. Really, I cannot remember, like I can't. First ever kiss, probably 100 level, I don't know. Yeah, I think. My first fear, it has to be height. I've always been scared of heights, like from a very little age, but yeah, that's my first fear. My first friend in college, it has to be Busala. So we did a Q&A tag. I'll link the video somewhere on, probably put it on my description box, but yeah, that's like my first friend in college. My first heartbreak, what's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. My first Instagram post, probably a picture of myself or something. I don't know. My first internet activity, probably downloading an app or something. Probably one of those social media apps. My first job, yeah, it was an inventory assistant. No, that was not my. Okay, that's my first job. Yeah, an inventory assistant. That was in my 100 level. I was in IT, guys. The pay was good though. Like, I was rich that time. Like, I was a rich girl. Like 50K in 100 level. I was a baller, guys. My first language has to be English, and that's actually what I know. That's the only language I can actually speak, sadly. But yeah, my first piercing, when did I get it done? This normal one that I had when I was a child. I wanted to get an extra one, but the pain, I was like, nope, I will pass. So just this one. My first tattoo, none. My first thought today has to be like my testimony from Hallelujah Challenge. I thought about it, I was just like, oh, I'll be too happy like when it happens. First time on a plane, I already said it when I went to write my exam for my undergrad. That's the first time on a plane. Yeah, my first time on a ship, because I have very little memory about this one, but I'm too sure that I've entered a ship before. I'm very sure I've entered a ship, but I just cannot remember when, how. But it's obviously when I was little, but I just have very little memory of it. My first time on a train, it was in New York, guys. I was too excited. I was like, train. I was very excited. It was in New York, so I can never forget. My first YouTube video, of course, like my friend's graduation, and then yeah, I went for a VR thingy with someone. Yeah, that's my first YouTube video. I'll probably link it also in the description box for you guys to go watch if you haven't seen it. First time you went shopping on your own, really, at home, they send me a message a lot, so really, I can't really say the first time I went shopping on my own, but definitely I would say like the first time I went like big girl shopping was when I was in undergrad, yeah, having to go buy things for myself with my money. My first boyfriend or girlfriend, officially, my first boyfriend was in the NYC, so it was in 2021-ish. I think 2021 or 2020. No, I think it's 2021. So I'm going to call the person's name, but obviously 2021. My first car. So I got a graduation gift. My daddy got me a car, a Toyota Corolla. If you're in Nigeria, those Uber cars, like that's what my daddy got me. So that's my first car. My first celebrity crush. I'm not really a fan. I don't really crush on celebrities, to be fair. I just like them, but I would say I crush on them. So no. My first cooking experience, guys, this is so funny. I remember one time at home, my mom cooked yam and we didn't finish the yam, so obviously it was left over, right? So the next day she's like, oh, I should go warm the yam. Obviously I didn't know anything about cooking, so I took the yam, I went to the kitchen. The yam was in the kitchen basically. I went to the kitchen and then I just switched on the gas, and then I didn't put water in the pot, nothing. So basically I was roasting the yam instead of boiling. I can never forget. Like, it was too funny. And then next time mom is like, what's happening? Like, something is smelling. I'm like, oh, maybe it's the yam. I don't know, maybe it's burning. So I went, and then she went to the kitchen and she's like, what's happening here? And I'm like, oh, I'm burning the yam. And then she goes, why didn't you add water? And I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to add water. You said boil the yam. It's not rice. This is yam. You don't really add water in rice. So I'm like, okay, yam, rice, technically the same thing. I'm not not add water. Guys, till date, they still laugh about that. But yeah, that's like my first cooking experience. I'll never forget. My first crush, guys. I crush on people a lot. But I can't remember my first crush, but I do be crushing on people here and there, yeah, sure. My first ever boyfriend, yeah, I already said that earlier, like in 2021. I can't call him obviously, but like 2021, that was the first year I had a boyfriend. My first ever cell phone, oh my god, I can't remember. I think it's Nokia. Yeah, I think it was Vodafone. I'm not so sure. Is it Vodafone? It starts with V. And guys, that phone made me feel like a big girl because it had FM. I know I'd always play songs there and I'll be feeling big. My first online profile picture, I cannot remember that. Obviously a picture of me, of course. The first book I remember reading, there's this book that was trending in high school then, something someone goes to school. It was quite popular like in high school. I can't remember. I think that was like the first book I would say I read properly. The first concert I ever attended, guys, Johnny Drill. Like, it has to be Johnny Drill because I'm not obsessed with him, but I do like his music and he performs really good. And then wherever you see like good performance, good live performance, please sign me up. So I'll say that's like the first concert I attended and I loved it so much. Like, it was worth the money I paid. I loved it so much. The first movie I remember seeing, High School Musical, and I remember that movie, my dad came in when Gabriella and Troy, they were kissing, and then he goes, oh my god, is that the kind of movies you guys watch now? And I was like, no, like, that's not even what the movie is about, but obviously that's what he saw. That's how he's going to like judge the movie since. So that's like the first movie I would say I saw. I remember saying, the first person I talked to today, that's okay, probably Dobra. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I would say Dobra. The first person I spoke to today. The first person that ever broke my heart, I can't relate. The first person you text when something exciting happens, I would say my soul sister. That's Affair. Yeah, I think she's the person I text when. Yeah, it depends really. Like, I don't really have like a particular person, but I'd say Affair at the moment. The first text I sent today was, good morning, babe. That's the first thing I sent today. The first thing I do every morning, so it changes. So sometimes I could wake up and I'll be in the atmosphere of worship. I'll just worship. Sometimes I'll just like say my little prayer. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll press my phone. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll quickly go shower or something. So that I don't really have like what exactly I do. Like this morning now, I started pressing my phone when I woke up. Yeah. The first thing I do when I get home, guys, if I have a wig on, definitely yanking it off. Okay, no, actually, the first thing I do when I go, most likely wash my hands. That's like the first thing I do because, guys, there are germs outside and you all need to be safe. But yeah, that's the first thing I would say I do. Then, of course, yank off the wig and all of that. The first time you ever got drunk, guys, embarrassing, but yeah, I think I was on myself alone. I was very sad and I was just drinking and I didn't know I was getting drunk because that's the first time, and I started throwing up and the rest is history, they say. The first wedding I attended, I actually cannot remember. I can't remember that one. When did you go to your first party? Guys, when I went to Lagos. When I went to Lagos, that was the first time I attended like a party and it was nice, really. Just that, in my opinion, parties are kind of overrated, but it was actually nice. When did you have your first sleepover? I mean, I've slept at people's houses before, but like I'm organizing my own first sleepover end of this month. That's October. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but shout October 2024. That's when I had my first sleepover. First time I don't have a car. First time I got in a fist fight. I won't say a fist fight, but like the first time I actually like slapped someone, I stood up for myself, was when one senior in high school was trying to play smart. Like, I wasn't feeling fine and she told me to lie down. And I was like, oh, senior, so and so person, I can't lie down because I have a cold and that floor is dirty. And if I lie down, it's obviously going to affect my breath because now I'll not be breathing sand. I didn't want that. Like, I was very polite, to mind you. I was very, very polite. Next thing, she's like, what do I mean? I'm like, I actually cannot lie down because his floor is dirty. And then she slapped me, guys. Me, that was not even a good mood that day. I slapped her back. Oh. I shall self-punishment, but I was happy I gave her a dirty slap back. Yeah, that's it. So it wasn't a fist fight. It was just me basically like defending myself. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anyone I didn't answer, that's because I don't have an answer to that. So if you want the link to the question, I'll probably put it in the description box. And that brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. When you like this video, it helps others see the video. So please guys, subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video.